And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at Oklahoma City, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And checking out the Spurs, just barely behind them, only one spot down.
Checking out San Antonio, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Good on the bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Here's Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's SGA. His last outing, he had 24 points. The three ball. Carries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Castle against Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebounded by Castle.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
To the paint. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Harper.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Hartenstein. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
Boy, that's a big-time finish by Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy a better athlete than you think.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Harper. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Oklahoma City, second.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Fox with the ball. SGA covering.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The three from Holmgren. He buries it from three. Holmgren's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Wallace pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to SGA. And SGA throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's Fox over Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Fox goes up with it again. And the layup is good.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. Now here's Fox. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Castle for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Thunder leading by 5. Down low. Here's Williams. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Castle. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Joe. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Oklahoma City.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace, then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. We have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Pass to Harper. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. Fires the three. Rebound by San Antonio. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line. I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And he gets it to go.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Castle goes in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Mitchell. Thunder trail by 3. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Outside Joe, the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Double on Wembanyama. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Joe. Pass to Wiggins. From 6 feet away. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
This is where he's so effective, attacking in the lane.
Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. Holmgren. Oh, Holmgren! The touch from range.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to SGA. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Strong finish by Gilgeous Alexander.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, PA. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, BA.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with it. Castle covering. Pass to Holmgren. Wiggins for three. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, nice decision by Chet Holmgren there. He is very capable of finding the open man and putting it on time and on target.
Wembanyama finds Vassell. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 2.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
SGA against Fox. Wiggins passes to Wallace. From the arc. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Devin Vassell has been on display for San Antonio. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Check it out, OKC. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 2-point game. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, BA, guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Dort outside. And a two-handed jam!
Oh my goodness, how about the impressive vertical by Lou Dort? No doubt on that slam.
Pass to Fox. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Champagnie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Oklahoma City trailing. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. SGA good.
Ooh, the burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Fox lightning quick on the drive.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh,
Here's SGA, and it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. With this break in the action, let's take a look at the NBA's highest scoring team since the All-Star break. In third, the Spurs.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high-percentage shots.
Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort for 3. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
Wembanyama, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Dort for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Oh, not enough to slow down Wembanyama.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Driving in. Outside for Dort for 3. Outside, Williams. Gets the 3 to fall. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. The 3 from Barnes connects from downtown. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, with that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. From 12 feet, Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Wembanyama, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Yep, count it.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wemby attacking and stolen by Williams. Wallace outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Mitchell double teamed. Back to Wallace. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball. Oklahoma Oklahoma City substitution. Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso.
Now here's Fox. Here's Champagnie. On target from range. Champagnie's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so the San Antonio Spurs up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Thunder, they've got Holmgren, Mitchell out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams, and it's Caruso in at the small forward.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Here's Harper, watched by Wallace. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Baseline Jay. And Harper with a basket on the assist by Fox. And the Spurs lead by 7. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Different look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Vassell. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. Then for Oklahoma City, Carlson, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
SGA with it. Fox picks him up from deep. Holmgren. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Williams is checked in for Carlson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell, the pass to SGA. Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's just concentration from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's accustomed to big-time defense.
Holmgren against Wembanyama. Can't cash it in from close range. Thunder trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Williams. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 7 assists in the game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Cash from downtown.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
SGA doing his thing in close.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Caruso, and it's Dort in for Mitchell. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. On the wing, SGA, he's covered by Fox. And it's in there!
My goodness, the ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to invite, to initiate that contact, so tough.
Barnes against Holmgren. Now Barnes. For three, it's money from deep.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Thunder trail by 12. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
Here's Fox. Now Wembanyama. Yes, sir! Great position on the J.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Hardenstein.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Here's Fox. Excellent production from him tonight.
Yeah, B.A. 1 point away from a double-double.
Yes, sir, with the three.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wembanyama. Oh, the stuff!
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Mitchell. Yes, it's good!
Mitchell, defensive foul. De'Aaron, first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Mitchell, shooting one.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Now Barnes. Wiggins with a steal.
Isaiah Joe.
Fox fires! And so it's San Antonio with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.